sound off? No. Ah, I turned this off. That's supposed to be that way. Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I think so. I hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday evening and that means it's Let's Talk EV time here on the channel of Battery Life. Like I said, I hope you're all doing well. It's nice and warm. We have 27.4 degrees in here, 23.9 outside. What do we do today? As usual, go through a bit of tiny news that are not important, nothing special. I'm not a news channel. Damn, we talk about what happened last week and what's gonna happen this week. And if you always want to see Finnegan, we have him right here. That's Finnegan. And that's me. Well, no, this. Ow. Yeah, he has a rough tongue. Rough tongue. Don't say it fast. Hey, Grow M. Hey, Photostorm is here. Kevin is here. Global Fisheye is here. A lot of members, as I will always, I have to say in the beginning. Well, I want to say, and this is crap here in the back, by the way. Join YouTube channel membership. That's always amazing. Not just for me. You get good stuff to people here that are channel members or Patreon. If you go on Patreon, Battery Life, link is in the description below for channel membership as well. You'll hear from the other people that it is very nice to be a channel member or a Patreon. I'm just saying. We are, well, how much? A bit over 100 people. All together. Very nice that they support me. Thank you very much to my YouTube members and my Patreons. But let's go very quick through the news. Then we see what everyone wrote here. 76 people. Oh my God, you're all crazy on a Sunday to watch me. Watch something good. Ha ha. I'm always putting myself down, even though I like what I do. Yeah, there's another dog down here, but I don't think. Well, let's see if you can do that. Oh God, I look fat. Look at that. Oh my God. Where's Rudy? There, pause. There's Rudy. And there's fur on the table when you touch Finnegan for 2 seconds. Okay. Belly dancer. We are watching Finnegan. Yay. So that was Rudy. Our newest, she's here since May from Romania. And she's gonna go down back again because it's boring. That's fine. And downstairs is Olivia, she's sleeping, also from Romania. And in the bed with my wife is Wesley, he's from Canada, like my wife. Hello Tony, hi from Martin from UK, hey to the UK. My biggest number of people in a country that watch me is UK, then Germany. Okay, let's go through the news very quick. Allego is increasing the prices from September on here in Germany. Before it was AC charging 43, then it will be 47. DC to 50 kilowatt power was 65, will be 70. And if you charge faster than 50 kilowatt, it goes from 68 to 75. So almost like Ionity, but everywhere at Allego. And when you charge, I see most of the time Allego 300 kilowatt chargers. So the the hyperchargers that you see here in the picture that have the 75 kilowatt modules, 4 of them, and it gets divided whoever needs what. And I used them a few times, but I used them with Bonnet because Bonnet is supporting, has Ionity and Allego in the system. Then MG Motors started taking. Ooh, is there another one? Is Olivia here too? Oh no! I have to show you. Then we have both. That's Olivia. And that's Rudy. Go smell around. And that's Finnegan. And that's my fat tummy. My God, rolling over. And Bonnet, like I said, is... Oh, we're totally on a different topic already. MG4, yes. And you can reserve one because I was on the website. You can reserve an MG4 right now. And you don't have to pay anything. So you just you could put in your email address and then that's it. And I found that there's a dealer in Passau who's selling MG and has MG4, will get MG4 as well. There are no prices in Germany, but there are prices in the UK. In the UK, MG4 should start at £26,000, and with the big battery, £28,500. So in Germany, that's 30,800 and 34,000 for the bigger battery, 64 kilowatt hour battery. I don't know if the 64 is net or gross capacity. Come here, my girl. Yes, my little girl. Oh no, she took your bed. What do we do now? She took your bed. Oh no. She's a little cranky one here. In the evening when she's tired, she gets so cranky, and every time you touch or kiss her or do something, then she's, I don't want to, I'm tired. Yeah, there you go, my little girl. Now she has your bed. What do you do now? That's stupid. You're gonna go down again? I reserved, I put the email in, we'll see. And we talk about what I think of the MG4 and what I think it will be in a bit, because there was already a question. But let's go. Ionity news. We have 2 new chargers, one in Italy and one in Germany. And what went live? Ionity. Not even 500 chargers locations are online. Does the live work at some point? Oh, you can't see it. It's true. You want to see that? That's important. I go back to construction. It will take another 10 years now. 485 charging locations are done. Average building time 129 days. It's a bit long. Okay, then not. Well, there was one in. Now it doesn't work anymore. Okay, we go to the map. We have. Where's the new one in Dortmund? Should be around here. Yeah, that's a new one. And new one in Italy? That's been in there for a while. It must be there. It's something, one of those two. That's new. Yeah, it looks nice when you look at the map like that. And I have to say, for what I drive in Germany, the coverage is pretty good. I'm okay with Ionity. I don't need more. Oh, what's going on, huh? I know she wants to go up, but she can't. I don't have to deal with this. What do we do, huh? What do we do with you two? There's only space for one. What are you going to do now? One is going to jump down, I'm pretty sure. Because you're not a fan of laying beside her. Yeah, see? Now you're going to jump down. That's okay. What are you guys saying? Watching the cats. Good evening from Sicily. I'm in Sicily with my ID.3 from Switzerland. Cute. No, that late this time was busy preparing bike for work commute. Heidi, I know that feeling owning an Audi Q4. Instavolt emailed me this week going up to 66 pence. Oh god. Normally when I go on holiday I use Ionity, Germany, Austria, whoop, but now I'm going to Poland. The call for some more planning. Yeah, it's true. That's really true. Yeah, for some Eastern European countries. And then we saw Chris is not wearing pants. Yes, I am. Those are shorts. I'm wearing pants. Oh, Rudy, are you going down? Did she throw you off? Oh. Yeah, but at least it was a quiet fight. Okay, let's talk about MG4, because someone says, hey Chris, I commented on last video about what you think of upcoming MG4. Could you care to elaborate about what you think of the new ID.3 rival? And I already answered him on the video, I remember that. So there's one thing that's very, very important that a lot of people are forgetting. Specs are not everything. That's really, really important. So if there's a car, especially in electric car world, if there's a car with a 60 kilowatt hour battery and a 150 kilowatt motor, and then there's another car with 64 kilowatt hour battery and a 150 kilowatt motor, they're not the same. And there's a lot of difference, and I think you have seen that with my Renault Megane E-Tech videos, that those two cars, they have similarities, but they're very different in a lot of ways when it comes to driving. But those two cars, I'm sorry to say that and don't want to put MG down or anything, but I'm very, very sure you cannot compare that to MG. So Renault and Volkswagen ID.3 and Renault Megane, they're great cars. I drove 3 MGs. I drove the ZSEV long time ago. I didn't drive the new one with the bigger battery. I drove the Marvel R and I drove the MG5. The cars are okay. They drive, they bring you to wherever you go, you can charge. They have software in there. Marvel R had a horrible infotainment system, but I'm sure at some point they're gonna fix it. And they drive and it's okay and whatever, but the overall experience, you cannot compare it to Renault and Volkswagen. I'm sorry. It's just totally different. The comfortableness, the steering, the suspension, how the stability is, even at lower speeds, at 90, 100 or whatever, you cannot compare two cars. And that's why I think MG4 will have great specs. I'm not sure, I don't know, of course, I have not driven it. I think that the consumption will be higher. I saw with MG5 and Marvel R that both cars, even though they didn't look like huge or that they had a bit a problem with drag or whatever, had higher consumption than other cars. And I think, so I think it's the motor and sorry, and how the car is being driven, and so how the car is driving. So I think that the range, that's why they have a bigger battery. I think it's 64 kilowatt hour battery, and then it gets the range that the ID.3 has with the 58 kilowatt hour battery. Again, I don't know if it's gross or net, who cares. And WLTP range doesn't mean everything, because we've seen with the 130 kilometers an hour range test that Megane had a bigger battery and should have WLTP range higher than ID.3, but in my range test at highway speeds, ID.3 can go farther, or is almost the same, but Megane has a bigger battery, so WLTP range doesn't mean that much when you go on a highway. And I think that MG4 will be an okay car if people like it and they don't want a Renault and a Volkswagen. It's totally fine. I'm always the person, and I'm getting more and more like this. I wasn't when I was young, but now I am. If I buy something, I want to buy something good, even if it costs a bit more. So if I can buy a phone, for example, and I can get a cheaper phone that is okay what it can do, or I can buy a bit more expensive phone and I get better stuff and more that fits me, I do that. And the same is with cars. And that's why MG4 will not be my thing. I think so, because I cannot imagine when I see ZSEV, Marvel R and MG5 how the MG4 will be so different. I think it will be an okay car, you can do your stuff with it, it's fine, but I think for the price it's not that much cheaper that you can say, oh my god, I can see the difference. Unless you don't care about the drive. If you don't care how quiet, how stable, how comfy the drive is, then go for it. But I think it's not as cheap as that I would be okay with what it can do at the end. That's just my opinion, and that's it. But that was asked, what is your opinion on that? So I don't see it as a rival. Renault Megane is a rival for the ID.3. It's very similar in so many ways, and they do software way better. They have other things that I'm not a fan of, but MG4, I don't see it as a rival for the ID.3 or the Renault Megane. Not at all. Not at all. Let's see if I can do that now. I can see them both. And a little finicky. Okay. What else? Even costs competing in the same segment are not created equally. Their differentiating factors make them entirely different, catering for some main different markets. It's true. Honestly, after a bigger road trip, I don't think battery size matters as much. At least for family vehicles, the battery always lasted longer than bladders. It depends on the family. See, I don't have kids, so for me that's different. For me, battery size is all about to get to the next charger that sometimes is 150, 170 kilometers away, with driving on the highway 130, 140, even in the winter with heat, and not having to charge where the charging, so up to a state of charge where the charging get extremely slow. That's for me the battery size that and the range that I want in a vehicle. So for example, ID.3 in the winter when it's 170 kilometers they have to go is not enough, my ID.3 with 58 kilowatt hour battery. So when I was in Wolfsburg in December of 2021, 2020, for the ID.4 media drive, I drove 130, 140 on the highway. It was 3 degrees or so outside, and had the heat on. And one distance from Himmelkron to Nempitz is 160 or so kilometers, and I had to charge above 80% for that. I have to sneeze. Finnegan is losing so much fur. Sorry. So then the 77 kilowatt hour battery would be better for me, because at above 80% state of charge, ID.3 is just charging slower and slower. Sorry. Okay. Testing MG4 soon. That's good. Really, you can already get. I thought it's not even available yet. How long did downloading 3.0 take, including the time you used to find out that it failed? We could talk about it in a second. When do you expect EV sales in Germany to exceed fossil fueled? Oh God, many years. Many years. Go for Steve! Steve Holt! Hi Chris, ID.3 for the win, Megane is okay. I think it's 50-50. It all depends what you like. So that's why I made the video yesterday. If you like towing, and you want Android automotive in your car, and the acceleration from the start is not so important to you, Megane is the better choice. And if you like it extremely comfortable, if you don't care that the software is not perfect, and you want a bit more punch from... Was das denn, du? Get out! Get out! Over now! Back, girl! The cables and power down there. Do. Then ID.3 is your thing. And I'm more for that. I love a comfortable drive. Gonna need some windscreen wipers on the camera. It's true. Yeah. Let's talk about what happened last week. I didn't do anything except for work. Again, I had to work the whole week. Normally I just work from Monday to Thursday, but I had... so the dogs are two bilingual. Yeah, Wesley they're all English and German. All of them. Because that's what we talk at home, English and German. And we mix in between sentences. So we can start one sentence with one word German and then English, whatever comes to mind first. EV is not really suitable for towing caravans. That's true. I mean, I've seen tests with the Kia EV6 and it seems to be okay, but of course consumption is higher and you have to charge more, but and then you have to find charging stations where you can, without getting having to get the caravan off the car. That would be nice. I like the external styling of the Megane, but front wheel or all-wheel drive isn't for me, so the Megane is off the list. You don't like all-wheel drive? Really? All-wheel drive is the stuff. Almost said a different word. Yeah, the front wheel drive in the Megane is okay. So in the Koreans, Kona, Kia Niro EV and so on, with the front wheel drive, you get a lot of torque steer. So when you push it, the steering wheel is doing this. You feel spinning wheels and stuff like that, and a bit instability. In the Megane, you don't feel that because they reduce the power so much, but then the acceleration gets a bit boring. That's the middle ground. I would be for rear wheel drive too. In the winter, of course, front wheel drive is a bit better if we have a bit of snow. Even though the Megane is a slow starter from zero, the 0 to 100 time is fine. The 0 to 100 time sounds good, but when you drive it, like it feels very, very underwhelming. I was surprised too. I mean, when I look at the time, it was 7.4 in 7 seconds or something. It sounds okay, but like I said, it's the push when you press on the pedal and then it accelerates. It's not like it's not doing anything, but it's very underwhelming. And even ID.3 and ID.3 doesn't have a lot of power, feels just way better. And if this is something that's important to you, then you're gonna make your decision. And for me, it is. I'm very honest. Every time I'm in front of, I'm standing on a light, I'm in front, I floor it. In comfort mode, not in sport. I don't feel that much difference between comfort and sport mode in the ID.3. And I'm always driving individual, and drive is in comfort, and I floor it. It's just fun. And to see all the others revving up the normal ice cars to get away, and I'm just already gone. It's awesome. Even though it's just a 200 horsepower car, it's nothing special. Awesome. The trend seems to be that new generation cars with front wheel drive are having the initial torque toned down to reduce wheel spin and torque steer. Exactly. Even the new Niro EV has a torque limited at launch. Even the old Niro e-Niro had less torque steer and less power from the start than, for example, the Kona. I have to admit, at my ID.3, we rented it during vacation. 3 kids in the back with 2 booster seats, 5 times 35-liter luggage, and 1 big sport bag, all fit into back, no problem, with the top lid and cables. Great to hear. I never had that much stuff in there, except I went to recycling once. I brought all the recycling we have in the garage to the recycling center and filled it up. But I remember when we were in Dresden with the ID.3, there was a lot of stuff in there, was no problem. i3 was great. i3 is a great car. It feels like more power, that's true. Think about how much rubber cost you can save by not flooring the pedal. No, since you're not spinning the wheels in rear wheel drive, there's no impact. If you have spinning wheels, then you lose rubber. But if you don't spin, if the grip is there, the tires don't change, and my tires are fine. So front wheel drive is worse when it comes to that. I mean, with the Megane, you don't have a problem at all, or you just don't floor it. Just got in. Did I miss anything? Never. Okay, let's talk about what happened this week. On Monday, update for... Oh God, I'm totally red now. On Monday, over-the-air update for MEB platform cars, or ID.3, ID.4, I guess, started with just a few cars in Germany. And this will go on for the next few weeks. So every week, just a few people, cars are getting the update sent. They're getting an email before, and it will all be in Germany for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I can't remember exactly what it was. I wonder if you can turn off ESC somehow and spin the wheels on ID.3 just for fun. Yes, you can. There has been an update. You have to get one fuse out, and then ESC is off, and there's been people driving around in the snow, standing in the side or whatever. Yes, and so people are getting the updates, but only in Germany. Outside of Germany, it will be in a few weeks, and then also the numbers will increase a big time. Got an email too for it, but no update so far. Well, if you got the email, then you're getting it the week after. So if you got it this week, then on Monday it will start, and it stays the same, that only every week once your car is asking for the update. When does it do that? It will do it at the time where your car was built and whatever module that is, first week like you. Oh, then today is Sunday, then I'm guessing you had the same problem that I have, that I will talk about in a second. The module that's for internet connection was turned on when the car was built, and it looks like mine was on Wednesday, because at Wednesday at 2:45 this week, Walter, my ID.3, asked for the update, but there was an error. I don't know what error it was. Volkswagen didn't tell me what error it was, but the communication didn't work and the update was not downloaded. I asked them, what is now? What's happening and what is this? And they said, yeah, that happens. 2:45 at night, no, PM, so 14:45 when I went home from work. So I must have been away from work for 5 minutes, something like this. Walter asked for the update. There was some communication error, even though I have internet connection there the whole time. And update didn't download, and what happens next is I have to wait another week till the car asks again. And if it does that again, I have to wait another week, and so on and so on. And it looks like this is a very common thing that happens. And the worst thing for for the normal people, I mean, normal people sounds horrible. You don't notice it. So if the car is downloading the update, you will not get a message. You cannot see it in the system settings under update. Only when the download is completed, then you will see that it downloaded the whole thing. You won't know. I only know that because I know someone at Volkswagen, and he looked at the server at the back end and he told me this happened on this time and there was an error message. So normal people, and I'm saying this very nicely, you're not normal. Just you don't have the contact to Volkswagen and they tell you, hey, you tried the update but it didn't work. You won't even notice. But since Mr. Weißer Teufel, since the update started on Monday and it's been a week, it looks like it's been exactly the same. Because I don't know if they built cars on Sunday when your car was being built. Especially this late. So it looks like it was the same error. This is not okay. Should have a retry button. Exactly. And that's what I want to talk about today. I will make a... didn't you say it will not only ask every week, but save the request and retry at next opportunity? Yes, if it cannot establish a connection. So they told me that the car with 2.1 back in the day, when there was no internet connection and you turned the car on and it said it knew, I have to ask for an update. Is there an update? And there was no internet connection and it didn't get a reply. Then it thought, there's no update, and then it asked the next week. They told me this is fixed. It will ask as long till it gets the answer, yes, there's an update, or no. And Walter did that, but then the communication, for whatever reason that I don't know what the error is, didn't work. It didn't download. Come here, Finnegan. Where's my Finnegan? Come here. There you go. The download didn't happen and nothing worked. That's what they told me. I don't know if they fixed it. Maybe they didn't fix it. I don't know. But that's what they told me. I have scream when go out of parking. I don't know what that means, scream. So, and this is what I want to rant about. And like I said, I will make a video in the next few weeks about it. I think, it's just my humble opinion, but this is what I see. I think Volkswagen is seeing their customers of ID.3, ID.4 and so on totally wrong. Right now, people that buy an EV are not the normal folk. The normal folk wants a car. I have travel assist. I will get parking, auto, and lane change with 3.0. Only if you have the sensors. If you have the front sensors, so the sensors that I showed in a video back in the day, then you will get it. Otherwise not. So if you have an older car, not built since July of 21, or no, later. It was in January of 22. Then you're not getting that. I'm sorry. So Volkswagen thinks that the customers that they have right now are people that are looking for a car that takes them from A to B, and they need something to drive. Let's get an ID.3 and ID.4. And I disagree with that. This will happen at some point in the next 5-10 years. Buying an electric car is as, oh, what am I buying? I want a car, and there's no thought, do I buy electric or ICE car? At some point, there's no solution for the problem. It's just waiting for the next time it's updating, and hopefully it works. But this is what I'm getting to. So again, Volkswagen thinks they're already the normal people that just want a car, and I disagree. I think right now and for the next few years still, people that buy an electric car are interested in that environment. Either they want to be nice to the environment, or it's not about money, because an electric car costs way more, and even with power being way cheaper, or if you have a solar panels on your roof, has scheduled charging worked for you after 2.4? No, it will be fixed with 3.0. It's not fixed with 2.4 scheduled charging. And so the money the cost of an EV is just way too much for a normal lifetime, and I mean 10 years or so almost so I don't see this as a reason. So like I said, the normal person who's buying an EV is interested in that topic. They're interested in the technical aspect. An EV right now, this is amazing how Finnegan looks with the shirt here. An EV right now is like a smartphone, is like a tablet, is like a computer on wheels, and it gets more and more. And when you go into an EV, it is like this. You have Google Maps in there, navigation, and Spotify, and internet connection, over-the-air updates, and all of this. And so enthusiastic is maybe a bit too far, but I know what you mean. And I think that people that buy an electric car and using, not all of them of course, but the majority, they are technical interested. So when they go somewhere to charge, they're interested, okay, I'm plugging in, I have to do something, not just get the gas in and drive. No, I have to plug in. Is the charger working? I need a card, or I need an app to do that. I'm using my phone. I see in the phone that the car is charging, and I'm preheating with the phone. I'm in the car. I see how long it takes to charge. I have to wait. It's all technical aspects. But Volkswagen still thinks no, normal customers have nothing to do with technology, they just want to drive. And you see that for many reasons. Number one, no state of charge in the instrument cluster. It's coming with 3.0. Everybody wanted that. They thought range is enough. Who cares about state of charge? Wrong. It's just wrong. Information is important. Number two, no kilowatt display of the charging, so what the charging power is in the car. They fixed that with 3.0, which will come, I don't know, end of the year, beginning of next year, we'll see. So again, they were wrong, but they're putting it in now. And then the next thing which is important is they're building a car that can have over-the-air updates, and you don't put a button in that says search for updates. And this is something that I don't understand. Again, they do that because they think the normal customer doesn't want to deal with this. Who cares about update? Even though they're promoting updates all the time, you get more features, get the update, do this, it's so amazing. And then people are, hey, I want this update, but there's no button to to start the update. There's no button or function to see that the car is even downloading the update. So you might right now, if you got the email that you are getting the update soon, you might be driving around. The update is being downloaded, but it's only 20%. You park in the garage. And next day you drive to work, it's then at 35% or something, but you want the update, but you have no idea that it's even downloading. And I think that's crap. I think this is the totally wrong strategy, and they're seeing the customer totally wrong. Yes, on the Facebook group, so on the ID Drivers Club page, Facebook group, it's all about technology stuff. Something is not working, we want this feature and whatever, and they think these are just some people and the normal users are not like this. I disagree. I think that this is the normal user. At least 60-70% want that, and only 30% don't want to deal with technology. They just want to drive a daily drive to work and home, and they charge at home. Somebody else put the wall box at home and they're charging every day. They're not taking a long drive. Every time you take an EV and you drive, I don't know, 600-700 kilometers, holidays or a business trip, when you have to charge in between, you have to think about technology. You have to think about consumption, range, then where to charge, how fast charging, what do I need so the charging works, how long do I have to charge, all of this. This is all technology, and EV people like that. I enjoy that. And sometimes it can be annoying if you do it too much and you just want to get home or whatever, but this is just the reality that you have to deal with an electric car. And this how it is. By the way, Finnegan here. Oh, can't even see. He's so close. And again, I think they're seeing the customer totally wrong. In 5 to 10 years, very possible this is normal. The same as they told me that it's very important, and hope everybody knows that, it is very important that you to get an update to have the car connected to WeConnect ID. So your ID.3, ID.4 has to be connected to the app, otherwise you cannot get the update. And they told me that there are a percentage of people that are not using the app. And I believe them, of course, but let's say it's 5%, or let's say it's 10%. Let's be nice. 10% are not using WeConnect ID app. So to see your state of charge, your range, to not preheat and do all this stuff. I'm pretty sure that of those 10%, it doesn't mean that those 10% don't care about technology. I think, or I'm pretty sure even, that a lot of those cars are not in personal use. They are in a company, they are rent cars, stuff like this, and then they don't use because it's or company cars just to drive to work or whatever. And some that just don't want to deal with this. This is a company car. I don't care. I don't care about EVs, but I have to drive this. My boss bought this. I think this is something like that. I don't think that 10% of people never did the WeConnect app, even though they have a phone, tablet on wheels or computer on wheels. And even if it would be, it doesn't mean that 50% of people that bought an ID.3, ID.4 have nothing to do with technology. And I think they see that wrong. They don't want to annoy the customer with information that is too much. Like, hey, there's an update available. Do you want to download? Or I'm downloading an update right now. They don't want to put this message there. And I don't get it. The same as, why is there not search for an update button? And I had this discussion with a few Patreons on the Patreon side, because I posted this a few days ago, because members, YouTube members and Patreons always get the information first, and they talk to me about it. And they said they don't do this because then everybody is pressing on the update button and then it's too much for the server. And I disagree with that, because they're rolling out the update for individual cars. So I don't know, a few hundred cars here, next week a few hundred cars, then 1,000 cars, and I don't know what. So they can control how many cars, if they press, is there an update for my car, where it shows something. Same as Tesla. In Tesla, I can press, is there an update available for my car? And if my car with Tesla said, no, this car cannot get the update yet because for whatever reason, and that's fine, then it says no update available. And this should be like that, but not let the car do it itself once a week, but don't even let the customer know that it's downloading an update. So maybe he has to wait. Is the thing schon wieder? Yeah. My frame rate is screwed up. Checking for update also generates traffic. I think that the traffic that it generates is so tiny. To send a request, your phone does it. Everybody who has a phone, how often do you press that thing? And there are billions of phones out there. I'm sure it is a bit, but I don't think it's a lot when your car is always connected to the internet and you can use your app. I think the traffic that goes with the app, when people are checking their state of charge or when it's charging or whatever, is way more than if they press update. And people are not pressing the update every 5 seconds. You do that once a day, if you know there's an update coming. So if you get the email, like it is right now, you get the email from Volkswagen, 3.0 update is coming to your car soon. And then for the next few days, I'm pressing update and then the update is there. So I don't think it's a big problem. So I think they could do that, and it, yes, Google infrastructure is famously huge. Again, I still think this is not the case. Because people are driving with ID.3 and they're downloading with 4G connection the map, which has 20 gigabyte and whatever, always updating stuff. So nah, I'm not buying it at all. And it's Volkswagen. They can invest in an infrastructure and they can do that. And think about, in a few weeks, 100,000 of cars are asking for an update. Yes, over a week, but still a lot of cars. So I don't. No, I disagree. Where were we? Oh my, you tell a lot of stuff. Hey, Life of Battery is here. Hey, Darren. He has no problem with that. All the dealer promote only ICE cars. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, let's do that. I see this a lot in the EV industry, Chris. In Denmark, one charging provider has launched new software that is built to make it as cheap as possible for them, but it is a struggle to use for users. But you get a good price for your used EV. I hope so. I don't know. EVs are currently a bit of interesting. Okay, I'm very technically interested. Just like Stellantis, they still live 15 years ago in their mind. I bought to save money, no road tax. In other countries, I understand that. We don't have that. So for 2 years and only spent £10 on EV charging, less repair costs. Yeah, we'll talk about this soon too. i4 M50 does not even have a battery temperature gauge as a performance car. But do you need that? Do you need that? Does Tesla show battery temperature so normally in the car without a special app? I don't think so. All the dealer promote only ICE car. I don't get told if there even is an update to anything. I agree with you, totally crap design. Greetings. There is a huge gap between the Volkswagen SoMe department, what's SoMe, and the RD department. I feel like Volkswagen are really making a mess of the software and back-end management of the car currently. They went into development with what feels like closed eyes and expected magic fixings. I don't think it's like this. I just think they see the customer in the wrong thing. And I see it from the start. Since ID.3 came out, I noticed that there were all... I mean, I have to tell you that story. So before ID.3 came out, I made my thousands of videos of ID.3, and then I pre-ordered ID.3, and I'm so excited. And they contacted me and said, hey, we're going to launch a Facebook group for the pre-bookers, and what do you think they would want to do in their group? And I said it will all be technology stuff. It will be how is charging, how is range, how is my consumption, all of this. And they said, really? I thought it will be pictures of the car in the sunset and how the drive was here. And I said, no, it's all gonna be technology. And what is it now? It's 99% technology. Stuff that's not working, update, charging. In the beginning, the first few months, it was all about why is it not charging with 100 kilowatt? Why is the range not showing 420 kilometers? All of this was all technology. Even then, they saw that it's wrong. But they still, from the start, ID.3 was made so the people don't get too much information, as little as possible, no state of charge in the instrument cluster, no showing the kilowatt. It's important to see how much kilometers you gain per minute or per hour, which I totally disagree with. But both is nice, but kilowatt is more important. That's how it is. That's how they were and still are. I think it's not contradiction having low and high tech users at the same time. Just put expert settings deeper in the settings. Or if people are not interested, they don't have to look at the state of charge there. Yeah. I was 3,000 kilometers away from home and the car said that you can't reach home. That's good. Oh God, it's not only Volkswagen, it's the whole group. So you mean Skoda and so on, yeah. The BV can make an advanced setting option. The normal user can have standard users, and us others can see what we want. Again, Tesla is, a lot of people that buy Tesla also don't have to be amazingly technology, but they get in and they see all the information they need, and they can deal with a tablet. I don't see, except for a 90-year-old person that never used a tablet before, having a problem driving a Tesla or changing something. Yes, in the deeper settings or maybe stuff that they don't need all the time, but again, they see everything they want, and I think you can merge this, that it's not too much. And having in the system settings a button that says search for update, I don't think that's too much to ask, and I think they could do that. They could upload the update at a dealer for those guys once a year or so. Or that the 10% probably couldn't even get the app to connect with their car and gave up. Or that, exactly, could be a technology problem with the car or something. And also, what I wanted to say, I just had something. You said something, and I thought it's why can I not download the update via Wi-Fi or via my phone? So I don't know. The car is connected to my phone, and I can download it there because it's 10 times faster. It's also the same thing. They think, oh no, this is too much. The poor user will have problems or whatever. Just let it do. It's fine. It's fine. They should copy Tesla, but no, they have a stupid pride. In the end, they will show kilowatt hour anyway. You meant kilowatt, not kilowatt hour. They may not have a smartphone or do data allowance on their phone. The car just needs to work entirely standalone. It's annoying that they're not using the Wi-Fi for downloads. I'm sure they think it's a security thing, and this is why they download over mobile network. I don't know if it's about security. And I doubt it. It's not that hard. Just copy the update process of a smartphone. Exactly. The whole server load thing is stupid. I'm a web developer, and scaling is a solved thing if you know what you're doing. I have not had a workshop car that had 2.3. Why not? Nobody installs the app then. I have not had a workshop car that had 2.3. Why not? Nobody installs the app then. That's true. That's true. When I had the ID.3 first edition Max from my dealer, when I got 2.4, it was also a very weird software, and I was like, what is this? Is this the new? Is this something old? And it was old. In the file may be too big and the phone refuses to load it via data allowance. Again, I don't know the technology problems with that. Again, it works with Tesla. They can connect to Wi-Fi and it works. I can download on Wi-Fi. I don't know what. And if it fails, then try again on a different network or whatever. So I don't see the problem. Making an update dependent on an app is the wrong way to go. I'm okay with that because I think the reason has to do that the app and the car are working together somehow. And it's not about that you're using the app, it's that you have to have an account at Volkswagen. I think that they know in the server, okay, this car is connected with this guy. He can get the update. We can send it to the car. Maybe it's because of that. I don't know. Volkswagen definitely aren't a software company, and they really didn't take it into account when developing the car and its infrastructure. Totally correct. You are right. For me, with my ID.3, it's the main reason I think my next EV will be not a Volkswagen car. Software is Neuland to decision makers at Volkswagen. Any update check is less than 10 kilobyte. Something like this. The check is nothing kilobyte level. Volkswagen can afford a bit of traffic and can do it in a smart way. Traffic is not a problem for sure. Then some YouTuber would try his like trick with Volkswagen i3 updates and with all his followers at the same time. That's true. And still it wouldn't be a lot of traffic. I don't think so. I cannot use the app. My ID need a device. Volkswagen install this when I get the 2.4 update next week. Oh my god, you guy. I'm so sorry. Or woman? Is Lenny a woman or a male name? I'm so sorry. I don't know. Does anyone know exactly how many ID.3, ID.4, ID.5 have been built? 100,000? 150? Something like this. Taycan shows the battery temp. That's cool, but do you really need it that much for a performance car? I have no idea. I mean, if it's hot, it's cooling it anyway. I have no idea. Volkswagen should implement technology dashboard, widget, icon to information system, battery temp, inlet temp, compressor consumption, charging kilowatt, charging amps, and station charge value. I understand what you mean, and but this is interesting to less people. I get it. This is not the normal use that you need all the time if they implement the stuff that this is not necessary. So if they have heat up the battery navigating to a charger, heat up the battery while charging, stuff like this, then you don't need it. And I get this, that this costs money. To have a software in there that also shows this in a nice way, that all costs money to develop. And then you always say, do we do this for 20% of people that want that and 80% not? And they decided against it. Then we have to make the car more expensive and so on. We've done 2,500 kilometers on Ionity with 30 cents per kilowatt hour. It was the cheapest trip ever. Social media. Oh, sorry. I'm so old, I don't know that. I think only Porsche shows the battery temperature. Yes, you need this because i4 M50 had horrible overheating battery and power cuts in Nilan's test and Matthias Malvedy's track test. Ooh. Yeah, then you need that. They had a very romantic view of the launch. Users should be able to see all information, let the users decide. Again, yes, to see the information is okay, but to make software that shows all this all costs money. Someone had to develop, design it, put all the data in. Of course you can. The problem is, do you want to spend that money? And Tesla has a comprehensive color track mode indication. Oh, that's true, that's nice. Tronity lets me see so much more info than my Opel app does. And Tronity just connects with my Opel account, so Opel has the information. Why not show it? That's a point, yeah. Yeah, Tronity, I use Tronity now because I will use it, we'll talk about later, with the ID.5 GTX when we go to Copenhagen next Friday. Bad thing is Volkswagen only shows state of charge, range, and how fast it's charging, how long it takes to charge. That's the only data. There's no consumption stuff or whatever that will be done. You seem pretty pissed off tonight, Chris. I'm always pissed off. I would love to know when charge is finished, how many kilowatt hours have gone in the battery. Then I would know what losses some chargers have. Well, you can see that at Ionity and others. So the car cannot tell you that because the car knows how many kilowatt hours went into the battery. What you need is how much did the charger provide to the battery. So the car could not tell you how much is lost. The charger has to do that. And normally chargers, so every high power charger I've ever been shows how many kilowatt hours has been charged. I think so. Hello, is it enough? Rant done? I think so. Let the update download on a USB drive. How is it? Those updates aren't 2 terabyte big. Yeah, I'm disagreeing with that. When you do that on a USB drive, there can be a lot of problems. What if the USB drive is not amazing, and then I don't know, there's a corrupt thing in there, and then you get problems that when you're updating there's something. I understand that they don't do this. I'm okay with that. You shouldn't put out an update that's very important to people on a normal USB drive. I get that. No, don't do that. No, it has to be done in a way that you can be sure, okay, everything is downloaded, the file is fine or more. Let's do that. I meet a couple and they did not have a Type 2 cable. The car dealer did not tell them they needed one. Well, not everyone is doing that. So in ID.3, you can order an ID.3 without it. The problem is that Volkswagen don't write the software. There are many different companies doing it and they all have to talk together. That's also a problem, that's true. Noticed in summer the ID.4 is very aggressively cooling down battery temp 50 degrees to 35 after fast charging, taking approximately 3 to 4 kilowatt from compressor. This could be done through radio more efficiently. No. And they want to do it as fast as possible because they still know, hey, you're still charging with 100 kilowatt or so. This can get critical. I think the battery cooling in ID.3, ID.4 is pretty good. So it doesn't use power, wasting power, and it's cooling it down not to 10 degrees or so. 35 degrees is a good temperature for the battery that it still charges very well on ID.3, 4. That's pretty good. There was 142 watching, but only 36 thumbs ups. Yeah, we're gonna do the like thing in a minute. Nobody pressed the like button yet, please. In a minute, when I read all of this, we're gonna do it all together. That's always fun. Hey Chris, if the i3 didn't exist, would you own a Renault Megane? Right now, it's a hard question. I'm very honest. And I said it in the videos, the car is great, but the low power at accelerating from standstill is important to me, and it takes a lot of fun out of me, and I think this would be a reason not to get it. If it would be rear-wheel drive and the full 218 horsepower would have been down and whoop, this would be a perfect car. Not perfect, let's say the better car than ID.3. But yes, ID.3 is more comfortable, more quiet and everything. But this was something what is a no-go for me. Nah. No shoeless, he would have bought a Lada, you know. By switching to a newer and perhaps more expensive and better EV every 3 to 4 years, it is not that expensive, especially if when you get a good price for used one. That's true, especially Tesla. Why every BFV manufacturer have to invent their own version of the wheel, just copy paste how Tesla did it and then make it better if possible. I don't think it's that easy to do copy paste of a different car maker. The integration of everything, it's not as simple. I registered the Connect app even for the rental for the time I used it, if for nothing else than for turning on air conditioning before we get in the car. I do that too, but some people just don't. Sometimes when I have a press car, I don't do it. And some press cars, it doesn't work unless you have the second key. Come here, Finnigans. Come, Finny. No. I pick you up. Come here. Come here. Well, come. Finnigans. Where are you going? I pick you up. Do. Yeah, it's all okay. There you go. All is okay. But on my car, you can update navigation map via USB. Yes, you can. The map navigation app, there's nothing important. If this breaks down, so the update doesn't work, then you can do it again and whatever. But if you're updating a car, especially a driving unit or something, then nothing works anymore if the USB drive fails. USB drive update, you can just have CRC checksum to assure package is okay. But again, you have to be sure that the people use the right USB thumb drive and so on. This is crap. This is too much. No, Chris, the info is already in software. They only hide it, and tech profile is an idea. If the Opel dealer updates a car, it downloads the software via internet. I know the dealer here had multiple update fails. Ooh. WeConnect does not work in all ID cars. I need a device installed. Yeah, I heard you said that before. You didn't say if you're male or female. Lene, whatever. The software is always special to the VIN. I installed rear speakers in after sales with 2.4. They were deactivated. Wow. Do you have to do that again then? Huh. What did I want to talk about? There was something I said we talk about it when we're done. When I'm done reading. What was it? Then it's a female name. Ah, hello. We don't have too many females here. Grow M is here and you. It's too hot, 30 degrees now. Ooh, but it's not that warm. Outside it's only 22 degrees. It got okay in the last 2 weeks. Really okay temperatures. I'm okay with it. What I wanted to talk, we talked before. Ah, the liking thing we do together. Okay, we have 126 people here. Thanks all for being here. Your service appointment. I think we're gonna do this in a video. That's just for the members. They don't need to know. Lena, female Danish. Thank you. Identify as a female today. Go on more. Thank you. Okay, we all gonna. Oh, first YouTube is telling me to do one advertising clip. We do that together too. 3, 2, 1. All the premium and the ad blocker people are still seeing me. And it's back. Let's wait a minute. Just till everyone's back. Did it even work? Ad block for the win. Yeah. Thank you. Cheapskate. The evil man picked me up. I want to go back to the floor. Meow. No. He can jump down every time he wants. You're a bit behind, David. Don't tell Chris you're female or he'll sound like Homer Simpson. Didn't show an ad for me, but just joined 50 seconds earlier. Got a BMW iX advertisement. Oh no! Okay. We all gonna press the like button. Now 117 people. People are leaving. We all gonna press the like button at the same time. 115. Really, people are all leaving. So I count down 3, 2, 1 and go, and then we all do it. Well, I'm not doing it. In 3, 2, 1, go. We have 50 likes. Let's go up. 64. Can we get to 100? Come on, we can get to 100. 70. Come on. 73. That's it. From 50 to 73, only 23 people pressed the like. 26. Come on, 24 more. You can do it. There are 118 people watching here now. They're not all watching on the TV. Come on. 79, 21 people more. It's always fun. I control people. I think that's it. 79 was the thing. Even though there are 80. Even though there are 118 people here. So at least 38 people said, screw him. I'm not going to press the like button. Look at him here with this long hair and this weird stuff. It's fine. I had 81 likes and now 1 like less because I said that. That's okay. Okay, what's happening next week? That's important. It's gonna be a busy week. I have this week off, no work, and tomorrow is a holiday, but I'm working tomorrow because Not everyone is logged in, I suppose. It's possible. Would it be possible to create a community group to help Volkswagen Group with the software? I would happily volunteer as a QA analyst, reviewer, plenty of experience. You can ask them. I'm sure they have their channels where they do that. A different company that does this. Tomorrow is holiday in Germany? Yes. In Bavaria. Not even in the whole of Germany. Long hair Chris is the EV hippie. Yeah. Yo, man. What, it was rap, eh? Peace. Yeah, we watched, Cindy and I watched the second part of the Woodstock '99 documentary on Netflix today. Oh my God, that was something. With my Finnegan, look at Finnegan, isn't he so beautiful? But we're gonna have a work tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Have the car dealership been kinder to you since your subs went up? They're okay, but the problem is not the subs. The problem is that my videos are in English. Videos, and the Limp Bizkit episode, exactly. Oh my God, the 99 dog was wild. Yeah, Netflix train wreck, exactly. Are you caring a lot of the environment? Caring a lot of the. You mean, do I care of the environment, or is it that? I care, maybe not as much as other people. I drive electric, I'm vegan. What else do I have? I recycle. We try to save water, but I haven't built my own house where I have solar panels and everything, so not full. But it's because I can't afford it. So the subs are not the problem. It's that my videos are in English and everybody here is German, and they think, why would any German watch the video and come to us to buy a car? I think it's more about that. EV is an economic choice. No, it's a fun choice for me. I have to say, it's interesting and fun at the same time, and it provides an adventure that I usually wouldn't have. So driving somewhere and just fueling up 5 minutes somewhere and it costs a fortune is pretty boring, but driving somewhere and have to charge 5 times and I don't know if the charger works and how I have to plan a bit. I don't know, it's more interesting. Hey Adrian, yeah, that's, as a member you can post something once a month, I think. Is it once a week? Something like that. People can post stuff. Isn't that amazing? Hey Adrian, thank you. He's a YouTube member. Here's the stuff. So, what's happening this week? So, like I said, this week I have work off till Tuesday in a week. So 10 days again. Björn does his video in English but gets loads of local support from companies. Yeah, because Norway is very English. Norway, in all Scandinavian countries, most of the people can speak very well English. In Germany, not so much. Exactly. Germany does not like non-German. Germany doesn't like anyone, none. Something. So this week, where was I? So tomorrow is an exciting day. Tomorrow I have a short test. They call it that. A short test with a Skoda. I can't say it, but Skoda Enyaq Coupe IV 80 RS. Is it did I say everything? I don't know. Germans love me, that's true. Darren is awesome, that's why everybody loves him. When do you reckon Germany will get rid of the fax? What is a fax? Do you still only have German dubbed shows on TV? No, we have only German. There's nothing not German on TV, and if there's something not German, then it gets synchronized, so someone is talking over it, and if it's just a sentence, then maybe a line under it. In neon green? Skoda still likes you. Yes, they do. What new EVs are you most looking forward to testing now? Well, that's tomorrow. The Coupe RS fax machine. I think that every company still has a fax machine, yes. just rudimentary, but they still have it. Did you ask Skoda when the non-RS coupes come? No, I haven't asked anything. I want you to present this live stream in Lederhosen. I don't own Lederhosen. And so I'm getting the car tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm getting it for 5 hours. And you would think, hey, that's stupid. And 5 hours is a bit stressful to do all the tests. But this is also usually when I do this with dealerships, but this time they bring the car to me, I do all the tests, and then they drive with the car away. I can drive as so many kilometers that I want. There's no kilometer limit. I'm most likely from Skoda, I can't say it today, Skoda. I get a charging card, so I don't have to pay for charging myself. I smell infiltrator. I don't drink beer either. Both weird, especially as a Bavarian. Lederhosen fundraiser coming up. No. And I think that's a cool idea, that short track, a short test, because they could provide me with a normal press car for 2 weeks and I can do all the tests, whatever, but I would get the car in 3, 4, 5 months because there are other people that are getting the car before me because they're more important, they're bigger, journalists or whatever. And so this time I get the car very early, just 5 hours, and I find that idea amazing, and every car maker should do that. So to not have a car or get it extremely late or get it but just for 5 hours, I prefer that. I'm so for that. That's really amazing. So I'm getting this car tomorrow from 9 to 2 p.m. Nobody called me. I was hoping somebody will call me and say, hey, I'm coming tomorrow with the car. Where is this exactly, where we meet? And I don't know what, but nobody called me. I have no idea if I'm gonna be there at the location that I said, but hopefully he's arriving at that time. Test the car, no live stream because again 5 hours, I have to do everything. I don't wanna I wanna spend my time good. And then on Tuesday there's nothing. On Wednesday Walter will try to download the update 3.0 again. So I will be driving around at around 2 p.m. I will park him outside and see internet connection, and then drive around for a while and ask Volkswagen if the download has started or if there's another error. We'll see. And on Thursday I will pack everything or install the update. We'll see if it worked, one of those two, and make a video about the update, how it was. And then, like I said, Thursday we'll pack everything. I have already stuff prepared because on Friday I will be going with my old boss to Copenhagen. So on Tuesday the ID.3 GTX is coming here, press car for 2 weeks. It will be delivered here at home. So Cindy has a car when I'm in Copenhagen. And just had fun with Skoda. That's cute. So we're gonna start in the morning on Friday at around 6 a.m. Drive without traffic should take 13.5 hours, so I'm expecting 15 hours because of traffic. So we will be there at 9 p.m. Development. While you set off to Copenhagen, I'm being poked at the hospital. What's going on, Darren? Who's poking you and why? What's happening? What are you doing? Getting a vasectomy? And after writing 309 character message, the website refused to send it, claiming it's more than 2,000 characters. It's also good. Too much poking going on. Yeah. So we're going there, charging. I showed you the trip, how it's gonna be last week already. We're gonna charge 7 or 8 times, I can't remember, except for 2 times it's all Ionity. In Copenhagen there will be a hotel where we will arrive, then stay overnight. Next day in the morning it's breakfast, and then we get the Volkswagen ID bus for the media drive. So we get a new production ready Volkswagen ID bus that we can drive. from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. See if I can get a Germanoctomy. Don't do that. Don't become German. And we're gonna film that a bit and test it a bit and make a lot of videos in those 9 hours. But we're not gonna drive all the time. We're gonna get food and everything. Then at 7 p.m. is dinner at the hotel. It's so cute, and we can get lunch in noon too as well. While looking forward to the ID bus, is it the camper version? No, it's going to be the normal 2 versions that are available right now. So the company car and the car for normal seats, for normal passenger. And I want that. I don't care about the company one. ID bus has 3.2. We'll see if they only develop put it out with 3.2. It would be nice. Then I can make another video about 3.2, because ID.5 GTX, when I tested it in March or so, had 3.1 on, and I could test that. That was awesome. Nothing serious, but we need an operation. Don't forget my grapes. Oh, you poor thing. Will you be able to video a charging session with the bus? I hope so, but the bus should have the exact same charging curve like ID.4, ID.5 GTX. So I tested already. You can watch in the videos. I tested the 3.0 update curve for with an ID.5 Pro. So what you get, a charging curve with a 77 kilowatt hour battery in ID.4, ID.5 Pro, not GTX, important. And it's a very good charging curve. GTX versions and ID.3 Pro S get a different curve. It had a higher peak, not 140, 170 kilowatt, but it goes down way faster than it was with the other. The other charging curve is amazing, 140, and it stays above 100 kilowatt. What was it, 60% or so? Really awesome. That's really great. But so it will not be an amazing new thing with the ID bus, but we will film a charging session for sure, at least 10% to 90%, something like that. Maybe bus has something in the middle with 150 kilowatt. No, a bus, like I said, will have 170 kilowatt and then go down. It will have the charging curve that ID.4, ID.5 GTX will have. Then we stay overnight to Sunday, and then Sunday morning we'll go back home. So I will arrive at home on Sunday at 9-10 p.m. or so. And then next day I took day off again on the Monday, even though there is work. So it's not a holiday, but it's a holiday for me. So I can sleep in a bit. And Cindy is going to work with Walter, because she's not allowed to drive the press car unless we're doing a video. She's not allowed to do it for personal use. And then on Tuesday I will work again, and then on August 30th, when is that? Oh, it's the week after that. The ID.5 GTX will be picked up again, and then on September 1st I get the BMW i4. I have no idea if it will be the M40 and M50 for a week. And on September 2nd, Walter has his first service appointment at the dealership, and I will film everything, not inside the dealership, of course, but I will. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Chris, for your effort in the EV community and supporting to the EV adoption. Much appreciated. Thank you, Peter. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much for the support. Volkswagen claimed bus has a different battery though. When they had problems with it. As far as I know, it should be the exact same charging curve. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's different. But as far as I've told the last few months, it's the same as ID.4, ID.5 GTX. So service appointment with my ID.3. I already got. They already told me what it's gonna be, most likely price. I'm not gonna tell you now. I told my the Patreons and my YouTube channel members already, because this will be a video then. In the video will show how much did it cost, how many kilometers did I drive. I'm a bit over 41,000 right now. And I was allowed to drive 45 in those 2 years. So, whoo, I'm 4,000 kilometers less. That is on my leasing contract. Whoo, so I get money back next year. And they showed me what they're gonna do, and I will show that in the video too. What is all inspected, what will they change, and whatever, and how much it costs in the end, because that's very interesting. Because this is something that was always said. Hey, EVs, very low maintenance costs. So we'll see how that is, and how long it will take, and whatever. They told me, I think from the morning till in the evening. But like I said, I have the BMW press car at that time, so I don't care. They can have the car for 2 days. I still don't care. Yeah, that's what's happening in the next few weeks. I'm hoping that 3.0 over-the-air update will work this week. I really hope so. I know that so far it's only a few people that have received the update. And you have a little scratch on your ear from your scratching. That's what you get. A lot of cars have started downloading it, but it's a big file. I always have to check because it looks like the frame rate is weird, and then I have to turn off the camera. And again, it's a big file that has to be downloaded, many gigabyte, and it could take a while. That's why not a lot of cars have the update yet, and they don't know that they're updating it, that they're downloading it. That's the problem. That's what my whole rant was about. But I think that's it for today. We did over an hour. I'm gonna watch a bit of television because it's holidays. Yay! Yay! Yesterday we had treat day, Cindy and I. We were in Austria. It was I was the second time in since Corona happened. Or COVID happened, whatever you want to say. Since COVID happened, it was the second time that I was outside of Germany, and twice it was in Austria. Once for the ID.5 GTX in March, and yesterday. And Chris loved to rant. It's his #1 thing. That's true. I love to rant or tell a story. That's just amazing. The ID bus story in Hamburg was just amazing. Heard any info if ID.3 will get more options available again? What is options? I don't know what you mean. You okay? Did you sneeze? You have to eat a bit more. I don't know what that means. Have a good week and safe trip to Copenhagen. Thank you very much. I will not live stream on the way to Copenhagen. That would be too much work. Even though we're changing drives, so he's driving, then I'm driving. Matrix slides. I have no idea when this will come. This is all to do with the chip shortage. I have no idea when they will reinstate this all. I don't know anything behind that. I'm sorry. And I don't think they would tell me, because this would just be announced and then it's available in the configurator. Yeah, but that would be nice, eh? Because that's awesome. The Matrix LED headlights are awesome. Still only 87 likes. Come on, there's 13 likes. Can we do that? Please? Go rub on the camera. He's rubbing on the GoPro. You're being eaten by a cat. You already said it, but what car you used to Copenhagen? ID.5 GTX. First a chip shortage, then a like shortage. Hard times, that's true. 92, only 8. Come on, give me 6. We are at 94. Give me 6 likes, and then I'm signing off. Then you don't have to see this face anymore. And don't forget to become a YouTube member and a Patreon, so you get information about everything. Like I said, no live stream on the Copenhagen trip, but I will. 95, it got back. Kestrel GTX shows 95 to me. Come on, 97. Because it would be just too much, and I think it will get too exhausting for us, because we will want an hour of silence at some point too, and just listen to Spotify. And 97 still. 3 more likes, come on. Likes. It's not coming. Only 97, 98. Come on, 2 more. Do you use any video editing software, Chris? Of course, video editing, so for my videos to upload without software would be hard. I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I have the whole master collection. I use Photoshop and After Effects and whatever and whatnot. 100 likes, 101. I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. Next week there is no stream because I'm on the way back to Copenhagen. Maybe we do a little live stream on the go, just a bit, a few minutes here and there, or an hour or something. That's possible. If we're bored, we'll see. But that's it for me for today. Thank you all for being here. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'm pressing the add button again. And take care. Bye. I really pressed the add button. I'm so mean. Money! Oh God. I didn't even know what I get. I'm very honest. I think the live streams, I don't get a lot. Let's see. Last week's live stream, how much did I earn? Let's see. Content. Live. Last week we had 3,414 euros. Woohoo! Money!